Yes friends, now let's understand those predefined classes implementations. Okay, first let's understand about constructors. Okay, we are having some common constructors in each and every predefined wrapper classes. Okay, observe here, what are those constructors? Okay, constructors, each and every wrapper class, that is byte, integer, short, character, not character, float, double, all these constructors, all these classes are having one common constructor, that is two types of common constructors. Observe here, class byte, okay, and class short, getting, and class integer, getting, like this, integer and class called long, getting, and of course still long. Okay, all these classes are having two types of constructors which are dead common. Observe here, constructor names are going to get vary. Observe here, it is byte, okay, it is what, short, but argument types only will get differ. Observe here, okay, and here integer, okay, here what, integer, okay. Observe this part carefully. All these classes are having common constructors, that is two constructors, that is argument types of constructors are common. Observe here, not same type, common. Observe here, what is that means? This is byte, so here argument type is byte, okay. Observe here, argument type is byte, primitive byte, and here this is short, so argument is what, primitive short. This is integer, so primitive argument is what, int. This is long, so argument type is what, primitive long. Observe here, each and every class, that is byte class, short class, integer class, long class, are having these common constructors, but not same type. Observe here, this class constructor is having its own primitive as argument type to the constructor, and this class is having its own primitive type as argument type of constructor. This short wrapper class is having its corresponding primitive type as argument type, getting, and this integer wrapper class is having constructor with argument type as its corresponding primitive type, getting, constructor argument type is what, primitive int, okay. Now even long is also having, long wrapper class is having constructor with argument as its primitive type, getting. Now, and also these classes are having one more constructor, getting, one more constructor of common constructor. Observe here, what is that, I will let you know, okay. What is that, I will let you know, okay. Short, okay, and this is what, integer, okay, this is what, integer, and this is what, long, okay. What is that constructor, I'll let you know. Observe here, this byte, how to call this constructor, how to call that constructor, new keyword followed by byte constructor. Here you have to create what, one byte variable. Now you have to pass b here. Now byte class object is created with data as what, 9, getting, with data as what, 9. Underlying object type is what, byte, underlying object type is byte. Now observe here. This byte, is there right? This byte will be going to represent in terms of in the format of string. In the format of string. Here also short in the terms of string, getting, and integer in the terms of string, getting, and long in the terms of string. Observe here, observe here. Same common type constructor, common constructor, but argument types are string only. As the string you have to pass, observe, if it is integer means you have to pass within the double quotation only int literals, but not some other literals. You should not pass like 9.0 within the string format, or 9 is integer literal. That integer literal must be of string format, getting, string format, but not what is this, float or double literal within string, double quotations or double within string format. You should not pass as an argument to integer. If you are doing like that, there will be runtime exception to you at runtime. That exception will be raising within this. That exception will be raising to us because of implementation within this class. I'll show to you, okay? And if you are passing instead of long, if you are passing something like what? If you are passing instead of long, if you are passing 9.0f as this one to the argument to this long constructor. Observe here, long 9.0f. If you pass like this, it will give runtime exception. Getting? If you are using a particular class constructor, you have to, if you are using a particular class constructor having argument as string means, then the literal must be of same primitive type to this class. Getting? Same primitive type to this class means what? Corresponding primitive to this class. Observe here, observe here. If I am using this long class constructor having argument as string means I have to pass as an argument. I have to pass as an argument only this long class corresponding literal within double quotation, or this long literal in the format of string. If you are not passing this one, I mean this literal in this way, getting, what happens means within this constructor you are having implementation to raise an exception. Getting? You are going to get one exception. Okay, that exception is what means, observe here, number format exception. Getting? Number format exception, because this string format is containing a literal which is not equals to the corresponding primitive of this class. Corresponding primitive of long class is what? Small long, that should be as what? 10L, 9L, like this. Getting? It should be in that form. Getting? Now what we have understood, observe here, we are about to understand the internal implementations of these wrapper classes. First, as part of that implementations, we are understanding constructors. All the wrapper classes, that is byte, short, integer and long, are having two types of constructors in a common way. What is that? The constructor argument types are common. Observe here, if the byte class constructor is having argument as primitive byte, then short class constructor also will have its corresponding primitive type as argument. Okay, now integer also having its argument type as corresponding primitive data type, and also long class is also having constructor with argument type as its corresponding primitive type. This is one common constructor. Getting? This is what? One common constructor. And other common constructor is argument is of type string format, but within that string format or within double quotation, observe here, within double quotation you have to pass the corresponding class primitive type literal. If you are passing other than that corresponding class primitive data type literal, you will get number format exception. What you are going to get? You are going to get number format exception. If it is like integer, if you are passing something like double within double quotations, that is, if you are passing double with string format, then you will get runtime exception here also. As what do you know? Number format exception. Getting number format exception. What is that? It is going to give double. It is going to give 9.0. I hope you get this one. Now, so here, let's go for understanding examples. Okay. Let's go for understanding examples. Now think that you're having byte class. How to create byte class object? This is class, guys. Observe here, if I'm having the class called A means, and it is having the constructor with int I. Getting? Now how to create object for this class called A? How to create? New A of 9, because it's having argument type as int. In the same way, how to create object for this class? Byte. New byte of you have to convert, or else use one byte variable. Okay, byte b equals to 9. Pass b. Now use this b. Observe here, use b1. Okay, use b1. Now at our earlier session, when I was calling b dot to string or some other method, any other services, is it compiling first? No, it's not compiling. It is giving compile time error to us as what? B cannot be referenced. B cannot be dereferenced. Like that, you are going to get one compile time error. Now, if I use SOP of B1 dot to string, no compile time error. It will get successfully, and at runtime it will give output as what? 9. Output as what? 9. Observe here, because of wrapper classes. Because of wrapper classes, you are wrapping a particular primitive data type literal into object or within the object to make Java as what? Completely object oriented programming language. And what is other one? To give more number of services to those literals, to have much functionality with those primitive data type variables. Okay, observe. So now here you are going to get the output as what? 9. And observe here, now I am going to create integer class object. How? Integer class object by using constructor having argument as string. Within string format, I have to pass this class corresponding primitive data type literal. Otherwise, runtime exception will be getting to us. Okay. Now let me use 9. Now what is the now what I'm going to do here? Integer I. Now if I print SOP of I, one small thing. What is I variable? I know that it is of type integer. Is it a reference variable? Yes, it is a reference variable. We have learnt in our initial days. What is that? If I pass any reference variable as an argument to system.out.println method, internally JVM is going to execute toString method. What that method will do? It will print. Come on friends, it will print object data. Now because of this statement, what happens? Observe here. Because of this one, what happens at memory? Integer object with data as 9, and we are making this object to refer by I. I'm making this object to refer by I. Now I passed this one as an argument. Now what is this integer object data? 9. So what will be the output? Once again 9. Okay. Now observe here. Okay. Now new integer of 9.0. Observe friends. Okay. I1. Okay. Now what will be the compile time error? Observe. Our compiler doesn't know anything. It will allow the code to get compile. It will generate .class file, that is bytecode. But at runtime, JVM will check. Mister, you are passing here a string format literal, but that literal must be this class corresponding primitive data type literal. This class corresponding primitive data type is what? Int. You have to pass here only int, but not 9.0. So you will get here at runtime number format exception. You will get what? Number format exception. Not only this one, you can even check for this one also. Observe here. I can use what? Okay, let me go with byte itself. Okay. Now byte b1 equals to new byte of. Friends, observe. If it is string argument constructor, you have to pass this class corresponding data type literal. This is what? Byte. So byte class corresponding data type is what? Byte. You have to pass only byte data type literal. That is byte b is equals to 9. Then only 9 is what? Byte. If I use directly 9 means it is of type by default int. It is by default of which type? It is by default int type. Observe here. Now if I use here 9, here also you will get what? Runtime exception, number format exception. Okay. Observe here. Let me compile all of these things once. Okay. Observe here. Now let me take one class called A. Okay. Let me take one class called A. Byte b is equals to new byte of 9. Okay. Now let us go and compile this one. Okay. Command prompt. What is the source code name? It is test. Okay. It is what? Test.java. No, Java C. Test.java. Successful compilation. Okay. I'm sorry. You are not having int, right? Yes. Observe here. Okay. Observe here, friends. You are not having int. Okay. Observe here. Here we have done wrong. This is what? By default 9 type is what? Int. Okay. By default 9 type is what? Int. But in byte class we don't have argument type as int. So here to get number format exception, we have to put this one in double quotation. Okay, you have to put that one in double quotation at runtime. Okay, now let me put that one. Observe, it's my mistake. Observe. Okay, now let me put this one within double quotation. So now no compile time error. What's the main method class name? Capital A. So let me put Java space capital A. Observe here. Is this one second? Okay, it is taking that one as an argument. Okay. One second. Okay, here even though if we pass an int literal, it is treating that one as what? Byte only. Other than int literal, if we pass, it is taking that one as what? Now it will give runtime exception, number format exception. Okay. Observe here, guys. Observe here. Within this string argument type constructor, if you are passing this this string format literal as even int type, it is considering, I mean here internal implementation is like that. They are considering that one as what? That one as what? Byte only. Now let's do one small thing. Okay, what is the byte range? Minus 128 to 127. Now I'm going to pass one out of range value. Let us check what will be the value. Now let me pass here 256 within double quotation. Let's check whether it is going to observe here. I'm going to pass 256 here. Okay, now here if it is not accepting, observe here friends, with their constructor they can have their own implementation. Okay, now here if it is accepting even int as its data, then definitely it will compile and it will run successfully. In case if this one is not accepting, you will get number format exception. And what is the other one? Here there will be what? Conversion. 256 will be converted to byte. Getting 256 will be converted to byte, or else I'll pass here 130. 130 is not within the range of what? Byte. Okay, so this 130 will be converted to int, so it will give some negative numbers. That one will be as what? 127 plus 3, so it will be nearly 1 minus 126 or 1 minus 125. We'll check. Okay, either these three things should be as our output, because we don't know this implementation, right? Observe here, if you are having the class A and SOP of high, getting, now this is the A class constructor having argument as int implementation. Now if I call this one, I am sure that I will get high because I know these implementation. These wrapper classes are what? Predefined classes. Okay, now let's check. It will get run successfully and it will give the output as what? Either 130, otherwise minus 126 or minus 125, otherwise number format exception. Let's see what is the internal implementation. Okay, observe what is the internal implementation. Let me pass here 130. Now let me compile, no issues. Now let me run this one. Okay, observe here, yes, value is out of range. Yes, value is what, guys? Out of range. So observe here this error message. Observe here this error message. They are, of course, observe here, it's giving what? Some error message. So it gives the meaning to us. Internal implementation is they are not accepting out of range values of this primitive byte variable. Okay, if it is like just a variable, friends, observe here. So we are sure that this argument, that is which is having string format, must be within the range of byte only, otherwise number format exception. Now why I have said all of these things means simple thing. Observe here, between the primitive variables int I equals to 130. If I want to assign this I variable data to byte b, means I am going to convert typecasting and I will going to assign. Now if I print SOP of b, it will give the value as what? Minus 126 or 125. I think minus 125. Observe here how we are going to, of course, I think 126, minus 126 or minus 127. So internally typecasting can be done. I thought that will be the case here, but they are not doing that one. Directly they are telling this value must be within the range of byte. Okay, now observe. Now observe here. Now let's go and understand. These 1 to 3 examples. So what is first one? I have taken one byte class constructor with argument type as what? Byte. Okay, now here I have taken one primitive variable b and I have passed that as an argument to this constructor, and here this b type is what? Byte only. And we have understood that if it is byte class constructor having string type as an argument, then this string format literal must be within the range of byte. Okay, now coming to the other one, what is that? Integer I equals to new integer. I have used here string type argument. Getting? Now here I am passing the value which is a literal which is a literal of type this integer primitive, this integer class primitive type. Observe here, I am passing here a literal, that is a constant or a value whose type is equal to this class corresponding data type. Getting? Primitive data type. I am passing one constant. This constant type is what? This constant type is equals to this class corresponding primitive data type. So 9 is what here? Int type. So this type is equals to integer class corresponding data type. What is integer corresponding data type? Primitive data type int. That is int, and this is also int. So no issues. Okay. Now here you will get output as what? 9. And here integer 9.0. Here what you will get? Number format exception, because observe here this string format literal must, this string format literal type must be equal to this class corresponding primitive data type. This is what? Double, but this class corresponding data type is what? Int. Double, both are equal? No, both are not equal. So number format exception. Okay, just a minute to compile. Observe here. Okay, now let me use that byte b equals to 9. So now if I pass this b, no issues, it will get compiled successfully and it will give answer as what? 9 to us. Observe. Okay, now let's go for the integer. Okay, integer I equals to new integer of 9. No issues. Okay, no issues. Within string format it will get compiled and it will give answer to us as what? 9. Observe here. Okay, one second. Okay, Now if I pass here 9.0, now number format exception, what is that? 9.0 will be the runtime exception to us at runtime. Okay, for input string 9.0, string format is having a literal which is of type double. Getting, observe here, from where it is getting raising from 40th line of for input string method. Getting, for input string method, and from where it has been called within the method called parseInt, which is having argument as what? Integer, from 458th line. Getting, and this method has been called from where? From where? From the constructor of integer class, which is available at 660th line. Getting, guys? Getting? Now, so here if I pass any string format, means that string format literal must be that string format literal must be this class corresponding primitive data type value. Okay, now one second. Now observe here, at our earlier case I have showed one thing to you, right? Byte b1 equals to new byte of, let it be 999. Now it will get compiled successfully, right? Yes, it will get compiled successfully. Okay, observe, it will get compiled successfully. Now observe here, I said to you here you are going to get some services, right? I can call toString method directly, right? Yes, because of wrapper classes we can call. Okay, let me show this thing to you. Okay, so it is what? Byte b equals to 9. Okay, it is what? Byte b equals to 9. So let me pass here b. Okay, now observe here, b1 dot toString. Yes, it will get compiled successfully, and answer will be as what, guys? Answer will be as what? Wrapper classes. Okay, observe, let me compile and let me run this one. Observe here, 9 wrapper classes. So observe here, because of wrapper classes I have achieved some extra methods which are predefined methods as the services to this literal, that is 9. Okay, this is the advantage of this particular wrapper classes. Okay, now observe here, and within this byte class constructor we have learned one thing. What is that? Having argument as string. Getting, that string format literal must and should be within the range of byte primitive data type. You are passing any value which is not within the range of primitive byte, means it will give number format exception. Okay, now observe here, let's understand other view construct.